Hi everybody, so we're going to take a mixture of the MAC Strobe Cream, Skin, Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, Armani Luminous Silk in shade 3, and Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. And we're going to make a little concoction because this is my absolute favorite kind of foundation mixture. And we're going to start by dropping the product off and then rubbing it in as so, and then we're going to start to bring it down the neck. So that way it's just real cohesive and we have the same tones throughout. Taking Luminous Silk again by itself. It's a little bit darker and I just want to really push all these products in but also give a little bit extra coverage. You feel? And then taking the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in medium. These shades act more so as a bronzer for me and that's really what I like, a cream bronzer. And then we're going to buff out and then we're going to take the Anastasia Cream Contour and Mink and contour the nose. And then we're going to take my foundation brush with whatever's left on it to kind of just push it in and blend in with my skin tone and make it a little bit more seamless. Taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard, just because it's closer to my skin tone. I really don't like a really bright highlight, but we're going to kind of highlight and conceal the under eyes with this guy. Just really pushing it into the skin, and then we're going to set it with the Makeup Revolution Setting Powder in Lace. And then taking the MAC by Aina Bronze Bronzer, we're going to kind of set our cream contour and just add a little bit more bronziness to the skin. You feel me? You feel? The shade was limited edition, but it's so beautiful. I'm going to die when I run out of it. This is my second one. And then taking the MAC Contour Kit in light medium, we're going to take the middle shade right there and add a little bit more depth to the nose contour just to give a little bit more definition, you know? And then same thing, push it in with the foundation brush with whatever's left over. Taking Peaches and Peachy Keen for MAC, we're going to really blush out this face, sis. Like we're going to bring it onto the cheeks, we're going to bring it across the nose, we're going to give a little bit of a sunburn effect. And we're going to take the Brow Blade by Urban Decay in Dark Drapes. Taking the ink side, we're going to start to add freckles. No real rhyme or reason. And then we are going to actually take the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Dark Brown. It's a little bit warmer and it is going to add a little bit more of a, I don't want to say natural because sis, clearly it's not natural, but it's just going to add a little bit more depth and realness to the freckle look, I guess. You feel me? And I'm going to blend this part out with my pinky because I just went in a little too much with it. So if that ever happens to you, blend out with your pinky. Adding a little bit more blush just to kind of layer on top. Taking the P. Louise base in 01. And then we're going to blend it out with my concealer brush. And since my concealer is left on it, we're going to keep building that opacity up. But I don't want it to be too white. You feel me? And then taking the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette, we're going to take this shade and start to drop it down. Drop it down. Drop it down, sis. Drop it down. We're going to start to layer it down, and we're going to build up the opacity of the shade and the intensity. As we all know, I like my shades pretty intense. And then we're going to take this really large fluffy brush and just start to blend it out, just to give more of a seamless blend. And I'm really going to layer up this shade. I'm using a MAC 217, and then I'm going to take a smaller brush and take, I believe, I didn't show this part, but I want to say it's the other brown on the bottom right side, and we're going to start to build it up. And then I showed the shimmer, but I meant to point to the dark brown. We're just adding a lot more definition to the inner and outer corner, just because sis wants to do a halo eye. You feel me? Taking that big fluffy brush. I'm going to keep going back into this brush just to really give a seamless blend. Taking the P. Louise base and patting it out with my finger just to add Zam from the palette and pack it on with my finger. The shade is stunning. And then I'm going to take my crease brush and just add whatever's left on it just to give a little bit more seamless of a blend. And then I'm going to take Soleil just to kind of add to the top of the halo eye, and then taking a julep eyeliner in a dark brown shade and really adding up the intensity, and then taking a clean 27 or a Morphe brush, I don't know what it's called, but it's supposed to be like a 217, and just blending out that liner, then taking my crease shade and actually smoking out the bottom. And then we're going to take the dark brown shade and add even more intensity. And then just taking that large brush again, blending out, taking this really bright white gold shade and adding it to the inner corner as well as the brow bone. Y'all, the shade is popping. It's popping. You see? She's feeling herself. Curling my lashes, and then I'm going to add some Lancome Definitions mascara. Ooh, no lashes. Lashes. Oh. Taking the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, we're going to take the two darker shades, and then we are actually going to take basically the rest of the other shades except for the top right peachy shade and layer them on top. I learned this trick from Thomas Halbert. It basically makes your lighter highlighters really, really fucking pop. You feel me? Like, do you see that? Now we're taking Stone Lip Pencil from MAC and Really Me lipstick, and we're done. You see that? We look fucking cute. Until next time, guys.